Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know there was a live stream last night, and I'm not going to recover any of the material from that. I suggest anybody didn't see it, go check it out. Welcome, Miss Melissa. So what's up, Tama? Good morning. I hadn't had much sleep. Little man been on one, y'all, for real. He might can go right back to sleep after he gets up and runs like a terror. But once I'm woke for a while. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. I was just watching some footage of what's going on in the Ukraine right now. All I can say is prayers going up. I can't forget what side you on. We ain't even gonna talk about sides. We just praying for the people. That's the average person that's caught in the middle and worrying about if they gonna wake up to see tomorrow. Good morning, Miss Lisa. Right, prayers going up, Tama, for real. People kill people, y'all. Morning, Twister. Twister, I'm glad you're in here for this footage. It's actually from a local. I let them know that I was going to be showing, which they have it set where you can show clips. But I let them know I was going to be showing their video. The link to their channel is in my description. So you guys, please make sure you go check these people out. They're doing they're urban explorers, but they're doing Eastern Tennessee, Middle and Eastern Tennessee. And they're actually locals from that area, from the Sullivan County, Hawkins County area. We were talking, I was showing y'all a video from a couple years ago about Pressman's home earlier. This one is actually less than 7 months ago. Locals, day and night, showing us. And there's some things. We're talking about everything turns back to drugs. I want y'all to look at this building that they going to show us. That same one I told y'all has the new digital power boxes on it. That looks like it's about to fall in at any second. Don't even got window glass in the windows. But tell me why they got power on in this building. It ain't shining during the day, but at night it's on. And the video proves it. It's not one video, multiples. I'm going with this one because they are locals to the area. The video, when I found it, only had like a little over 200 views. So, hopefully we can get over there, get them some subs, get them some likes and some views, and help somebody out in the area. You'll notice there's a lot of comments. These people talking back and forth about summer. So they are supporting as far as summer being found. They know about the case. They plan on going back. They've been exploring a lot of places in that area and videographing it. So it's definitely, worth a check. I'm gonna show some. Yeah, you'll see how weird it really is, Tama. Another announcement I want to make, guys. This is something I've never done before, so just bear with me having to figure it out. Live before last, we had one of our sunshines. She's got 7 kids. Her mom just passed. She lives in a town with a population right at 600. And long story short, I have spoken with her. I've checked the area and whatnot. There's not a food bank in this lady's area, nowhere nearby. It's going to be Monday before I can get people to contact her to help her. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a live stream today. Now I'm going to try to do one tonight. We may just chop it up on one tonight. Any and all, she only has a Cash App. So, because my Venmo, my Cash App, and my PayPal are all linked, and I can switch from one to the other. And her name is Alicia. I'm hoping that she'll come into the chat. I don't know. She was in our chat the other morning. Long story short, what I'm doing is I'm trying to get her to I'd like to at least be able to give her $50 today, but I'm gonna try for $100 for groceries for her and her family. Any and all donations that I receive from now until midnight Eastern time, I will be sharing with her to get her to the point that she needs and hopefully beyond. I told her I may not get any, and I may get enough to be able to help her. I'm saying sharing because I don't want to say a percentage, because what if I say 50% and I only get like $30 in donations and I want to give her all 30? Anybody who would like to privately donate, you can email me and we can talk. I don't want to give out personal information without permission. I can probably let you guys exchange emails as long as she's cool with that. Let me check and look at my email today. She just emailed me back just now, actually. Oh God, she's gonna make me cry. It's Alicia Powell. I'm gonna message her back and let her know that we're live right now, so she can hopefully come in the chat and let you guys know that we have had the conversation. I mean, I would show my email conversations with her, but I just feel that's a violation of privacy. So I'm just making that known, not asking for anything. I'm just putting that out there. Whatever happens, happens. But I don't know how else. I don't know what's the best way to do. And I know people are so skittish and gun shy. Is she from out west? Gigi, I can give you the state. I don't want to exactly give her town. Let's see. We've emailed back and forth about 12 times today. They don't have food bank here, city and state. She is in Arkansas. Her name is Alicia Powell. Let me let her know. And her town has right under 600 people. And I get a lot of requests, and I check in. Please do email me, Gigi, if there's something I need to know. You're my ride or die. I have a lot of trust. Let me let her know that we're live now. Recently, Gigi? Yeah, just email me and let me know what I need to know. And I'm going to tell her we're live now. I mean, I did verify the population of the town where she says she lives, and I did all okay. It's been about around 3 weeks, probably 2.5, 3 weeks since she lost her mom. So that does make sense. I did, hey, Seeking Serenity, I was able to verify the, where it's in the paper with the passing of someone. I was able to verify that. So, yeah, just message me anything you know, Gigi. Just send me an email. I can look at it while we're here. You just let me know you sent it. We are live now. Please stop in. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Y'all know, I mean, I get a lot. Shamiki, I don't know. Hold on, and I'll read the email. I've got like 14 back and forth. You guys had any idea how much I get? And I'm very standoffish about it, just because of the whole Brad thing. I'm not even gonna front to anybody. Let's see. Let's just search ALICIA. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to find the original email. Yeah, her mother passed away on Saturday, January the 22nd. I'm not gonna go. She didn't have life insurance. She's trying to get help for the burial. Basically, we're having to pay for that right now. She's just hungry. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I have personal phone numbers. I've all that, so it's not, you know. Yep. Ours, Seeking Serenity, our work relief, and got you. Gigi, if you send me, if you'll just send me an email, Gigi, I'll let you know. Well, Kathy, here, even though they say you can get food stamps and quickly, their idea of quick here in emergency is still 10 to 14 business days. They can wait 45 days to even look at processing your paperwork. And with the backlog that North Carolina has, it's crazy. Thank you, Alicia. I'm glad you're here. I was just telling everybody what I had told you in the email, and I just didn't want people to think I was BSing. So if there's anybody has questions, let me know. They were asking about local churches and food stamps and stuff, and well, none of that's going to get anything before Monday. I was just trying to get food money at this point, because I've spoken to someone, and it'll be Monday before I can. But there's a couple organizations to help with some other stuff, but I'm just trying to work. Yeah. Yeah, Seeking Serenity, I'm all on that. Right now, I'm just talking about food money. At this point. So, it is what it is. I do want to talk also about what I have yeah. Yeah, I am being serious. I just wanted everybody to know that, like, it's not something crazy. So, it's a weekend. Businesses aren't open. I know that very well. I'm having to wait till Monday to hear back from the car dealer. They better do something for my car. Okay, so now that I've made that announcement, and I hope, Twister, I hope you're still in here. Hell no, Cassie D. We don't got that. Listen, Lindas, let me tell y'all something. All my U.S. folks in here, let's tell everybody in the other countries. We got 3 checks from our government during the whole time that the fungulitis has been going on. And then, like, I'm a single person, so you don't get there. Really? Do they? I did not know that they do that. She's in Arkansas, Schmicky. I didn't know that had anything to do with it, really. So my state's has always been tipped to the side of red. So that makes sense. We get told how they're understaffed is what I'm hearing. So oh, Lisa, it's not trying to look them up. The description, the link is already in the description. So you know what I'm talking about. Psh. Wow, really? What part, NC? Because I'm in North Cackalack. I'm in between. I'm right at 2 hours from Charlotte and 40 minutes from Asheville and Podunk. Oh, you're down near Albemarle, Troy area, I think. And right around Asheboro and all. Seeking Serenity. Really? Because everybody that was a citizen was supposed to get it, whether you were claimed or not. For food stamps on Wednesday. We will cross our fingers and hopefully, Alicia, I'll be able to figure something out to help you out until then. That's all. Because like even she said on the 18th to the 25th, that's 7 days. I'm just, yeah. Seeking serenity. It shouldn't matter. My mom's 75 years old, and I can claim her on my taxes. She got a check. She got one of those $1,400 checks that everybody got. Yeah, even if they do it fast, it's today to Wednesday. You got to eat. I just want to be able to try to help. But, so what I'm going to do now, though, is I want to show you guys this video. Like I said, I have emailed and contacted. I know, Alicia, that's the part that got me. Because, my son has brain cancer, and without this surgery, it's terminal. So I can't talk about it. I promised I wouldn't talk about it. I gave my word to my kids, and emotionally I can't. So, I'm going to cut to this video for a minute. I know. Seeking serenity. You know what's the worst? Is like my neighbor across the road. Her and her husband have been married and lived here in this. She was born here. She's an American. He is not. He is from Mexico, and he doesn't have his citizenship yet. Because he got some kind of ticket. I forget what it is, but anyway, he's been working towards it, whatever, but he's not a full U.S. citizen. So because of they're married and he's not a citizen, not only did he not get a check, but she didn't get a check either. So it's crazy. And guys, at the very least, we can definitely throw up praying hands and hearts in the chat for Miss Alicia. And, just be here, I'm going to mute myself. What do you mean if you can afford the hotel room? Snooks, I'm confused. Oh, if I could afford it, I would love to. You could afford a hotel room where I stay in my town. They're pretty inexpensive, as I understand, around here if you're from out You know what I mean? Out of town, and then drive from here, because I live in a historic town. Our entire town is a historic town. Uh, and then Asheville, the orange peel, all that. Melissa, there, you should be able, when it's tax time, that letter, take that letter and the proof. All he has to do is, there should be a number on that letter to call, saying if you got this letter but you didn't get a check, you're supposed to call that number. And when you file your taxes, you're supposed to let them know you didn't get that check. Snooks, I would love to live in Asheville, but I could not afford it. It's so expensive to live in the Brevard area. I do too. I love the cobblestone streets, the orange peel, C&J's, all that. What's up? What's up, E, the real obsidian? I'm glad you in here too. I want you and Twister to see what I gotta say. Okay, let me mute, because I'm gonna have to blow my nose and stuff. But because I got emotional talk about my child. I want y'all to see this, because we were looking at Pressman's house and we showed that other video. And the other video that we had shown alluded, the guy showed us and told us about the power boxes with the digital readouts. And that one was about a year ago. This is 6 months ago, and these are locals. And it's a little different angle and different type of look. And they also have night video that shows us the lights. And they talk to us and tell us about the police and other. It was just really informative. So Twister, if you're in here, please give me any commentary you'd like to give. And my city, check this out and tell me this is not creepy Creeperton, y'all. Okay. Let's see. I need to put myself in this hole, I think. Okay. Did I mute?
This is the Pressman's home. And if you look at the from the 3rd floor, it looks like there's someone standing in the window with a light on. It looks like they're pointing right at us. Let's wave back. You know, this is Pressman's home. This has been abandoned and condemned since the 80s. And all of a sudden the lights were on the other night when we came through here.
I just wanted to say, if y'all can see the outside of this building, the windows, the wood over the windows, the stuff falling off and everything else, does it look like a place? Because I know when we get power turned on, like at a residence or wherever, it has to meet codes and shit. That don't look to me like it's meeting code. And Snooks, we do. That's what we need to do. We need to go to the orange peel together. Open mic night or something. I'll go up and read a poem. It's one of my dreams. It would just be a dream come to reality. I've been sitting here straight talking. Lord, what I was saying is, thank you. It has been abandoned way too long to be automatically have the electric on. Okay? For real. What I'm saying, okay, this building, the Pressman's home, it's not that far from Summers residence. And I keep saying everything in this case leads back to drugs. And now this is suspect to me. It would be the perfect place to have a meth lab. I'll just keep it abandoned. And I wonder, especially considering I've had reports from somebody. Thank you, Kazi. I absolutely will. Okay, got you. I'm just saying, to me, this building was condemned in the mid 80s. I believe the year was 1984. Now they have new power boxes with digital readout. We don't even got that here. Okay? And everything in this case leads back to organized, let me say this, in a organized drugs. Exactly, Snooks. It all goes back to organized drugs. And then I know personally, I've had a first-hand account from someone I know that lives in Kingsport that went to the Pressman home about 2 months after this video was made. And people, men, came out of nowhere in unmarked vehicles with, he called them, he said they looked like assault rifles. Personally, from what he described, it sounded to me like hunting rifles, like a 12 gauge shotgun, some 17 millimeters, 30-06 type stuff. Well, you can try NC Princess, but what I'm getting is the old owners. There's all kinds of rumors. You'll hear them talk about it, and they talked about it in the other video. I just want you to see that these people actually show proof that the power's on. We got a night video, and it's less, like I say, it's less than 6 minutes. And I just think it's important to see this proof. And it's only one building, and then like the surrounding, it's like the main administrative building, the janitorial building, and they call it like a terrace or terranium or something that's in between. But my thing is to give, if that building was condemned in 1984, when between now and then, I'll have to look it up, Ethel, to get the exact adding. Just give me a moment. How between now and then did they get it up to code? It's my question. Give me just a minute, Eth, City, and I'll type the Addy in the chat.
So what are they hiding? Only God knows why.
I don't know if you guys could see exactly Whoa, that's crazy. NC Princess. Yep, it's Pressman's. I'm looking. If anybody has the address, if they can drop the address. Let me rewind it and see if we can figure it out, Melissa. If somebody can drop the address in the chat right quick. And Alicia, at the end of this live stream, I'll be sending whatever I get that I can right on to you. Thank you, Kazi. We at least got a meal. I mean, we're working. Let's see. I need to Google what is the address. But I don't, and I'll rewind this a little bit too to see if we can, oh Lord, it's got me. Talk to text in Google. Yes, it is Pressman's, Miss Brenda. Come on with my slow phone. I'm trying to. No, let's just do talk to text. What is the address for Pressman's home in Tennessee? I'm just thinking, as many videos as have been made saying that people have been shown off the property, escorted off the property with guns and whatnot. Why does it not tell me the Addy? It's saying it's a historical place. Just give me 1 second, you guys. Why is it not wanting to tell me the address? This is weird. So it's giving me everything but the address. Let's see what happens when I do directions. It is in Elkins County. Let's see what I can get. Directions. Hopefully directions will give me an address. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Kazi. Have a great night. Yeah, you got me the coordinates, Daisy. I know that's right. I'm just looking for the Addy. City asked me for it. And I'm trying to find it to just put it in the chat. Okay, got it. Got it. Now if I can just copy it. Gosh. Okay. It's Pressman's Home Road, Rogersville, Tennessee, 37857. Okay, Prince, NC Princess, can you send me an email? Melissa, it's weird. The tax records that I could access and find actually come back to a corporation. I don't know. That's the thing. It's everything I can find says that in I want to say it was 1984 that the property was condemned. It should tell us in here too. It's more than 2 NC Princess. And to me, it's not even, it was operating, Brenda, it says up until 1967. It ain't even that. It's just everything. Thank you, City. Because everything that I'm finding, every person involved in this case, everything involved leads back to drugs. And then, what better place? There's 60 some acres. You good? Pressman's Home Road. I mean, everything. Specifically, opioids, cocaine, and marijuana. And it seems methamphetamines. What better place? Oh, began. Got you, Miss Bernice Cuckoo. Yeah, I just typed it in. City on, nope, there wasn't a phone number. It tells me I could add one. It's Route 94, Twister. So Twister, have you heard anything about this? I mean, about why they have power? Because to me, that's the strange thing. Not anything else that they say, but why is the electric company still supplying power to this building? Okay, let's go back and finish. And by the way, I don't think the sewer treatment plant is on the other side of the property. It's actually been divided up. And as well as it was a wastewater plant, Twister. And as far as I can tell, that's not being used anymore except for storage. This part was never part of the wastewater treatment plant, though. This is the administration building, like the main building. And as you can see, in Seeking Serenity, they were supposed to, well, I did a video, and I can probably pull up the live stream maybe and show it. I showed a video, another video on this property that I'd found where they showed us the digital meters, the new digital meters outside. And it's only, this one. And it was supposed to be like some kind of golf course summer thing. And they told how the properties were unsellable, that for the timeshare thing, and there was a lot of lawsuits, and the thing become abandoned and stuff. So that part fell through. And as I understand, there's not been anybody bought it since then. Yeah, it does, Twister, but just wait. Yeah, the power, yeah. Yeah, Pressman's had their own, like, everything. They even had, like, a hospital for people with TB because it was associated with printing press people. Okay, hold on. Okay. So what, Serenity, what about the lights? Oh, that's a good idea. See, Princess, I like you. So seeking serenity, you think the ones inside are work lights also? Absolutely, Liz, and that's what I'm saying. Because every report, I was gonna go back and look at the comments and read what they said. Like I said, the person I know, one individual that lives in Kingsport, he said people came out of the bushes everywhere and literally escorted them off. Elizabeth, no, I don't watch her, so no. I'm not going, it's nothing to do with her, honestly. Absolutely nothing to do with her. I didn't even know about her saying nothing. Yeah, I showed that video. Let me see. Go in my history right quick, and I'll show you the other one that we watched. Let's see. Let's look at my history. Gosh, I watch a lot. Let's see if this is it. That's the East Tennessee house. I'm trying to read and look. Yeah, I just wonder, Listen, I'm not. All I'm saying is it's slightly suspect. And that's not the only video. There's a lot of videos about this place. I want to show you this other one. One, because I know I didn't get a strike for it. And two, should be right in here. I thought so. Y'all, I watch too much. Everything about summer, bless it. Okay. I've been watching about the Ukraine. And of course, my Matthias. Here we go. I think this is the one. No. Oh, I hope it don't make me go all the way back through. I'm just... That was as close to a nighttime video as I've been able to find. Yeah, you're right about that one, Elizabeth Mason. It's right in here. There's that one. The abandoned mine. Yep, this is it. Okay. By the way, the name of this video that I showed y'all, it's not a nighttime video because the guy wouldn't stay and do a nighttime video. It's called Not Lost. And I'll have to add the link after we're done. But I'm going to show it to you. And that video did show nighttime. I know y'all think it was sunsetting, but all the different lights is nights. Oh, yeah, we done talked about that, Alicia, on the other night when it happened. I got a strike by her channel because I showed the video. Go figure. Okay. Let me just show y'all this one.
Pressman and Assistants Union of North America. Formed in 1889, its roles came from the International Typographic Union, whose displeased members were looking to establish better representation in their craft. George L. Berry becomes president of the IPPAU in 1907, then based in Cincinnati, and proceeds to convince union leaders to approve plans for establishing an industry members campus unlike the country has ever seen, even until now. The property then known as Hale Springs Resort was chosen. 20 minutes from the closest town, yet still quite remote, it was a retreat nearby mineral springs believed to have offered health benefits. Purchased in 1911, the resort had a handful of existing structures, but Berry had great ambitions for a 2,700-acre community. The complex would come to include a Pressman's trade school, a chapel, post office, retirement home, tuberculosis sanatorium, a hotel, farms, telephone equipment, even a hydroelectric plant. Pressman's home not only became completely self-sufficient, but provided power and basic needs to nearby communities. Over the years, labor battles became more political than practical, so union priorities shifted. Pressman's home lost its only benefactor when Berry passed in 1948, and new union leadership was little impressed to maintain the operationally expensive, obsolete facility. Political influence became more important than member training, and the tuberculosis sanatorium, added to care for union members, had been a financial drain, only frustrated by evidence in medical advancements showing little correlation between tuberculosis and printing ink. The union shifted from supporting its members to becoming a political action committee. Thus, in 1966, its board of directors announced it was moving to Washington, D.C. The following year, the headquarters did move, and the rapid decline of Pressman's home began. The retirement home was one of the last buildings to close in 1969, and after 65 years of providing training, healthcare, and leisure services to union members and their families, the Pressman's home demise was complete. This building was originally the trade school when completed in 1912, and was reportedly a state-of-the-art facility. It housed both letterpress and offset press technique training, as well as pre-press and bindery. The school was attended by tradesmen from all over North America, eventually becoming the largest of its kind in the world. One of Berry's final contributions before his death in 1948 was the construction of a new trade school building in 1947. This new trade school would become the iconic building of Pressman's home, and relegated the original trade school to serve as the administration building. While it served as the administration building, it housed the officers of union executives. The building also hosted the accounting department, the service bureau, membership records, and editorial offices. When the union left, the administration building was abandoned. This monolith ultimately became the iconic structure of Pressman's home. The trade school building was finished in 1948 and housed over $500,000, around $7 million in today's dollars, in printing presses and other equipment. It was here printing tradesmen received training on binding operations, color separation, gravure application, ink mixing, letterpress, plate making, offset printing, and stripping operations.
Okay, I don't have to mute no more. By the way, the snowman that we just saw in the window is what I've been told is what looks like it's looking out at somebody. So, I just thought I would throw that in there. Now let's go back. Now that I've got the earbuds working, I don't have to turn it off to talk. I can just mute or pause.
It was abandoned after...
And guys, don't forget, I'll just make the announcement because we've had the numbers double. Any and all Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App donations that I received up till midnight Eastern time today, I'm sharing with Alicia to just help her get some groceries. So anything is greatly appreciated. And Gigi, I'm waiting on you to email me.
After the Union left the area in 1969. Today it stands vacant, its windows smashed by vandals. This home building was already under construction when the Union purchased Hale Springs and was completed in 1911. Initially, this structure was lodging for visitors, visiting dignitaries, and international officers of the Union, but it earned its name later in 1926 after a new hotel was completed. The building's apartments became home to the full-time residents and were well appointed, featuring kitchens, dining rooms, and even a shared pool room. This building also fell into disrepair after the Union left in '69 and was unfortunately lost to an arson fire years later. Let's take a moment at this point to get on my soapbox and state, if you are a vandal, a scrapper, or most especially an arsonist, it is in my opinion that you rank somewhere with the other scum of human debris, only below murderers, rapists, human traffickers.
I'm going to fast forward a little bit till we get past the part about the tuberculosis hospital and
of a
stuff.
Civil War captain and slave owner. The plantation was known as Hell Springs. An on-site quarry provided the sandstone which was used to create the building's facade. Nightly home-cooked meals were provided to guests using dairy and meat from Pressman's farms. Adjacent to the tile-floored lobby was a warmly lit library which served as a reading room. A gas station sat next to the building, and an ice cream shop behind it. As the rest of the buildings, the hotel was abandoned in 1969 when the Union left, and was later destroyed again by arson in 1994. Berry created a chapel in 1926 as a memorial to Union members who died serving in World War I. In latter years, the non-denominational church expanded to include all who served in the military. On August 30th, 1948, special memorial services were held at the chapel for the 169 members of the Pressmen's Union killed during World War II. A printing press monument sits in the garden, just outside the chapel, which was believed at the time to be the only place of worship in the United States owned by a labor
watching
union.
Gigi.
A mausoleum
Alicia,
near the chapel once held the
Gigi,
remains of founder
hold on.
and former Union President George L. Berry.
Alicia, Gigi asked you about Tennessee Shines getting with you on a list that she provided you. The fire department. Good idea, Melissa. Excellent. So Tim Coop and them probably also would have.
L. Berry. Both the chapel and mausoleum are still standing today.
I don't know why I thought. Okay.
However, Berry and his wife's remains have been relocated to the town cemetery in Rogersville. This was a recreational facility built in 1920 for visiting Union members and their families. It had a swimming pool, flower...
Hold on 1 second. Let me do something so I can catch a strike real quick. So, guys, sorry to pause again, but I want to fix this. Okay.
flower garden, and even ping pong. The Natorium was constructed near the 5-acre man-made lake which offered boating, camping, and fishing. In addition, the retreat offered croquet, horseback riding, horseshoes, miniature golf, tennis, you can go on and on. I could find little historical information regarding the hydroelectric plant, but the site still remains in operation as a water treatment plant run by the United States Department of Agriculture. Power generation equipment still exists within one of the buildings. The building next to the plant was their lumber facility. In the midst of an open field next door are the remains of a silo and a pump looking much like a stereotypical oil well, but I suspect was for water for the farm. This barn was added in 1940. The farm raised the chickens, cows, pigs, as well as various crops to feed its guests and residents. Stables housed horses, used for recreational activities, and later became hay storage before an arson fire in August of 2009 burnt it to the ground. The Pressman's home dairy barn later became the clubhouse of the now-defunct Camelot Golf and Country Club. Most recently, it's been renamed the Castle Barn, Performing Arts Center. Plants growing from the roof of the structure now imply that it is no longer even being used for that. Several attempts have been made to redevelop the site since the Union left in '69, but none have come to fruition. Over the years, proposals for a tourist resort, a retirement community, and a state penitentiary even, have either failed to gain traction or secure financing. In the 1970s, the area was purchased by an investment group and renamed Camelot, and partially developed as a vacation community with tracts of land for vacation homes available for purchase. Amenities included landscaped grounds, a country club, and golf course. Timeshare-like marketing incentives were used to sell the lots. Guests were treated to a weekend stay at the hotel and served warm prepared meals. In exchange, guests would be asked to attend a property sales presentation. Sales were slow, and when those who did purchase discovered their mountain lots were located on steep, unbuildable tracks, the lawsuits followed. Before long, the developer declared bankruptcy and abandoned the project. Over the years, the finished country club and partially completed golf course remained open off and on, albeit only seasonally. A new buyer in 2009 gave some hope for restoration, but as of 2014, development progress has yet to be seen. It has also been reported to have been owned by a machine shop and military vehicle business once based in Indiana. Of this, there are indicators still existing. Added to the National Register of Historic Places on
Just so people know, too, the water treatment plant, but around between 2009 and 2014, no longer was using the facility. Yeah, it sure does. I mean, I think it's 65 to 67 acres. Well, here there's only two of you'll hear the guy explain about the digital electric boxes, you guys.
On November 20th, 1985, the Pressman's home site continues to fall into decay, and I suspect, inevitable oblivion, hence the desire for this documentary. There is no evidence the seasonal golf course and country club that maintained occasional operation in the early 21st century have had any activity in the last 5 years. Now for my promised disclaimer. Normally, I do research before exploring a forgotten location, but the timing of this trip did not allow for that. While there, we noticed electrical usage meters on the administrative building were new, the LCD display type, and that the LCDs were on, indicating power was applied. We also then noticed ceiling lights illuminated in the trade building. For those reasons, we decided not to even attempt entering either building. It turns out, while the structures are largely abandoned, the property is still privately owned. I've read speculations on who that may be, ranging from the ridiculous to the unnerving. From ghosts, which, why do ghosts need electric? And in any case, human spirits don't remain on Earth. To previous residents who refuse to leave, and even to white supremacist groups. I don't know what is the truth, but there are many reports of folks being escorted off the property at gunpoint. Thankfully, we did not experience that unfortunate encounter on our visit.
Holy crap. Can y'all hear me now? I've been just talking away. No wonder people wasn't asking me. Wasn't answering me. What I said was, Ernie was up on my panel once, and I dropped the link. It was an open panel. I didn't expect him, and he left real quick. Simply because I said Shelby Shell's trial, and he was ready to get up out of here. Because I do my homework on people. Okay.
Hence
This
the
is the
desire
part.
for this documentary. There is no evidence the seasonal golf course and country club that maintained occasional operation in the early 21st century have had any activity in the last 5 years. Now for my promised disclaimer. Normally, I do research before exploring a forgotten location, but the timing of this trip did not allow for that. While there, we noticed electrical usage meters on the administrative building were new, the LCD display type, and that the LCDs were on, indicating power was applied. We also then noticed ceiling lights illuminated in the trade building. For those reasons, we decided not to even attempt entering either building. It turns out, while the structures are largely abandoned, the property is still privately owned. I've read speculations on who that may be, ranging from the ridiculous to the unnerving. From ghosts, which, why do ghosts need electric? And in any case, human spirits don't remain on Earth. To previous residents who refuse to leave, and even to white supremacist groups. I don't know what is the truth, but there are many reports of
And
folks being
see, he
escorted off
don't
the
like
property
you
at
either
gunpoint.
then.
Thankfully, we did not experience that unfortunate encounter on our visit.
I'll be, if y'all had just heard what they said, that's the part where he told about the meters, if they were new, they were digital, and that it is well known that it's highly patrolled by the police, and that people have been known to be escorted from the property at gunpoint. This is not the person I know. This channel is not lost. It's another small channel. Let's see. I was going to say, let's look at the, wandered through. Okay. Okay, let's see what. I'm trying to see. Oh, here we go. Listen to this. We have the Old History Project. I don't know if y'all can see the comment. I like to look through the comments on stuff like this. You never know. And this is 4 months ago, and it says, okay. Did you guys see that? Oh, no, I did not see that, Elizabeth. Of course, I don't watch them. I do, too. I bet you can, you see. I agree, Melissa. I agree. So the Old History Projects 4 months ago said, as someone who is pretty well versed in PH history, this is a great and very informative video. I am friends with the entities that own, and y'all can't see me doing air quotes, that own the property and must discourage trespassing towards your viewers. As there is a business that is ran there, and the owners have been at the mercy of vandals, ghost hunters, and trespassers who think it is necessary to break windows, kick in doors, and set stuff ablaze. Good job, and keep on saving history one video at a time. Wow. Let's see what the reply was. I'm nosy. I'm being nosy today. I got time for it. I'm waiting for the reply to come up on the screen. It says, thank you for the compliment. Researching the history is as much fun as the explore. Needless to say, we were surprised when we saw lights on and right ? Exclamation. What is it with people that destroy other people's stuff? If someone broke their stuff, they cry louder than anyone. And well, let me say this. Anybody that knows anything about urban exploration, okay? You do not, I repeat, you do not destroy the property. You don't break in. You don't take anything. It doesn't matter if it's been abandoned for 9,000 years. If you take something, it's still stealing. If you break something, it's still breaking and entering. Right? And see, I mean, let's see what this one says. Jim and Raleigh property is overseas property on the red side is one of the most intriguing. Let's see what we got. Oh, let's see what's up with this one. It's asking, and I actually know who WebThing is. It's asking about the underground tunnel. Let's see what the reply was. Maintenance steam power tunnels aren't completely uncommon, but there's not much left here, so there's probably not much left to any tunnels. Elizabeth, I didn't see a bunch of security when I was there like that, so at the church. So I don't know on that one. I can't. Right, Brenda? I honestly can't answer that question. Yeah, NC Princess. And that's what was being alleged. This video is from April 5th of 2021. The other video is going to be from July, where they showed the one I showed you first with the lights on and everything. Let's see. We'll show that one more time. The first one. Let's see. I watched too much. Okay. Here we go. I just really like these people too. Okay, the other one was from April the 5th, and this one is from April 12th, 2021. So it was not long before. We're going to look at the comments on it because we didn't look at them. And like I said, I got time for it. I'm nosy today. This is the first one that we read. Let's see what it says here. Yeah, these people are from Kingsport, by the way. You cool, Cheryl? I'm going to play it again. It's cool. We're going to watch this again. Yeah, I didn't either, Brenda. I never knew that people would have a problem But these are Kingsport Explorers. And it does say unauthorized use is prohibited. Oops. They might hit me with a strike, y'all. So it is what it is. Let's check out the comments and see what we got. Let's see what the 10 replies are here, too. Yeah. All that is shown the property. Four months ago. Let's see what's up. See, this is what I was talking about. A lot of stuff. I already seen it, Elizabeth. I already saw that video. Hey, Jude. I watched that video, if you're talking about where the lady shows where it looks like four-wheel drive vehicles, ATVs, or four-wheelers have went on past where Ben Hill's supposed to end. And then the foliage gets so thick on Google Earth that she can't tell if the road goes any further. Yep, I watched it. It was pretty good. I'll actually flip over there and let you guys see that real quick before I end the live stream and stuff, and make sure the link to that channel and that video is available in the description of this live stream, because I think it's important. It does show, how do I say this? To me, it shows that the road goes, yeah, it goes a lot further than they try to make it believe. And I bet you there's plenty of people that live in that earth that know that, including old Ronnie. Let's see. I'm wondering what is going on there. Is there children being held in there? You know, we have Summerwell's abduction not far away. And then they ask, what are you saying about Summerwell's? Wondering what its shoes were now. I'm sure you've heard about young Summer's disappearance. On June 15th, I heard there's a child trafficking problem in Tennessee. Was wanting to know who owns that building. And then they're asking, let's see. Oh, 4 months ago, Kingsport Explorers. The building is abandoned now. Nothing but storing junk over the years. There's human child trafficking everywhere, not just here in Tennessee. The disappearance of the summer has been national news for quite some time now. The only way of finding out who owns the property is getting a hold of local property. Here we go. Read more. Local property assessors. I'm waiting for it to come. Local property assessors. But since that is a disclosed area, they probably won't say anything due to privacy laws. I'm not sure what they mean by disclosed area. Never heard that term. Right, NC, that's what I'm doing too. Yeah, he said Ben Hill dead ends, and that's not true. Exactly. They sure could, Melissa. See, that's an instance why I need the drone. I found one for like $30. I want to try. Okay, let's see. Let's see what it says. It says, True, thank you. Yes, I've been watching Summer's case daily for hours on end. I hope she is found. Enjoy your videos. Mm. 2 weeks ago was this comment. I've been saying this for 5 months. They need to check for summer there. A friend of mine has a pic of a huge light on at dark at the same window. And then 10 months ago, there's a fake snowman in the window there. Yeah, might be what you've seen. That's what I've seen on my drone when it's close up. Anyways, I didn't go at night, so I'm unsure of that light. I will warn you that local police patrol the hell out of that area, so y'all be careful. Let's see what the 3 replies are. I'm nosy. I told you I got time for it today. Yeah, he has, Brenda. You correct. Thank you. Strange that the cops were nowhere to be found the 2 nights we were there, especially the night we spotlighted the building, LOL. We know how the county PD is. They don't mess around when it comes to places like the Pressman's home. If you can reach out to us on Twitter or Facebook, and we would love to meet up with you one evening. Oh, they're replying to that. Okay. Read more. If that's something you would like. Okay, that's kind of weird. Up to explore, cover broken leg. Then 7 months ago, yes, but could the home with the whitewood and the pigs look similar to what's been described? I don't know what you mean, but okay. And if police patrol this well, then maybe they are involved. There seems to be storage stuff in there. Is it the owners, or could it be a hiding place for all these missing people or their belongings? Take others with you, and rectors, be very careful. I know you will, but please help us find Summer. I'm begging you to go back, please. I'm in New Orleans, or I'd be there myself. I feel you. This is the comment that I read that I was talking about. This is by the Explorers. Supposedly the Pressman's home is heavily patrolled. However, the 2 times we went, day and night, we weren't bothered. Only thing that threw us off was the lights on in the building. Weird that they are on after it's been condemned all these years. Supposedly there's a young couple bought the land and buildings on it to turn into like a concert venue. Maybe that's what we saw, as it was a construction site inside the main building. You're right. Maybe the authorities are involved. Too much of a coincidence that they haven't found any clues leading to Summer's disappearance. Even Sullivan County found clues in the Boswell child's case. And look how big of an area Sullivan County is. We are planning to go back. And you'll see right here, the next comment is Nita's World, because I let them know that I'm going to be using it. So I also sent an email. You know, I wondered that too, Elizabeth. But there is a fireplace, a wood stove, that's in that one building, the gray and white one. I actually have a picture. and something else from there, but I am not allowed to disclose that yet. What's up, Miss Margaret? Okay, so we're going to rewatch this, guys. Just hold on. Let me mute out the commercial.
So this is a Pressman's home. And if you look at the...
My headphones died. Let me mute myself.
From the 3rd floor, it looks like. There's someone standing in the window with the light on. It looks like they're pointing right at us. Let's wave back. You know, this is Pressman's home. This has been abandoned and condemned since the 80s. And all of a sudden the lights were on the other night when we came through here. So what are they hiding? Only God knows why.
Okay, he just said, and I quote, that it's been abandoned since the 80s. And we saw in the other video there is a plastic snowman in that window, but that snowman does not put off this light. And the light is not the sun setting, because to even show that, if you pay attention, you'll see that they take a spotlight and shine it on the front of the building to differentiate the lights. Now, I might believe that it's workman's lights, because I worked construction sites, and I know before powers actually ran to a building that workmen have lights. Electricians can wire up lights. But once it's done, you can't have that electricity on until. But this is condemned. There's been no work happening since 2014. And the building's been condemned since the fire that happened. Just know that. Sorry to have to keep stopping and starting, but y'all know I have to do it to keep from getting a strike. Just keeping it a band. I've emailed these people. I've commented. And look, I'm going to keep it 100,000% real. In my opinion, if they care about this little girl that's right next door to where they're from, exactly, Elizabeth. Exactly. And if y'all don't remember what she's talking about and what I'm talking about with the government and the crack, Ollie North, Iran-Contra scandal, check it out. It's our history, boo-boos. You know it. If you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it and make it your future. And no, why won't law enforcement go here? Why won't they search it? Who owns this building? I'm going to find out. I won't give up. Y'all know I won't. I'm going to get them tax records. I'm going to find out. Just give me time. And I don't mean too awful much time either. If y'all notice, you'll see that light in those windows and down one floor on when you're facing the left-hand side and the right-hand side. There's lights all over there. Who is Rocket Companies Inc., Daisy? And what do you know? And let me say this. Yeah, they sold it, Daisy, in 2009. And it's another corporation that when I look into their incorporation papers leads me to a dead end, which is infuriating as all get out. Let me say this. NC Princess. One, the person I am in Kingsport has been having my attention on this. I kind of wrote it off until I found out. Well, I've been to Tennessee several times, okay? So I've been there. But I didn't go at night. And when I found out that there's brand new electric power boxes that have been there within the last year, because these two videos that I've showed you guys were done during April of 2021. It's not even been a year. And knowing that this property has been condemned since at least 2014. Actually, the first time it was condemned was in the 80s. Then it was revamped for the Camelot and the prison. And then it was sold in 2019. And Camelot is defunct. They were selling timeshares. The property couldn't be developed and built on the way they wanted. There was a lot of stuff, okay? And then it was sold. The last sale that I know of and can be proven was in 2009. And it was condemned 2014. And as everything I can find, the water treatment plant stopped using it when their contract ran out. I believe it has, Margaret. And all I'm saying is everything in this case leads me back to organized drugs. And I'm just saying, what better place? What better place? If you want to do a drug lab, what better place to set it up and not have to worry about it? What better place for the homeless population to stay also? Don't get it twisted. It may be that. But if it was that, you can't tell me that the popo that's patrolling and the people that came out against the property to lead them off at gunpoint wouldn't notice the homeless and get them up out of there. Liz, I'll have to look to know exactly, but it is in Rogersville and it's not that far from the property. It's not as far as Kingsport. Give you an exact distance, couldn't do it. Like driving 15, 20 minutes max. Right, if it was the homeless who's paying the power bill. Yeah. Twister, it took me less than 20 minutes to get there from Beach Creek Road. So, I don't know. It took me longer to drive to Kingsport from Beach Creek Road. And then it took me to get to Pressman's. That's all I know. So, okay. Twister, I'm laughing because that's about right. 30 miles. And I said I was thinking it took me 18 minutes. I just told on myself how I drive, didn't I? Just call me Leadfoot Nita. Well, and Beach Creek, that makes sense because Beach Creek Road is what? About 4 miles less. So that's about 26 miles. And I said it took me somewhere between 15 and 20 minutes. And I was thinking 18 in my head. So yeah, that makes sense. Obviously, you know how I drive too, Twister. You see. I had to stop it because I was laughing. And I didn't know if I'd mute it or not. And I thought, Lord, they're going to think I'm crazy just sitting here laughing to myself. It's 8 and under, Shirley, baby. It is 8 and under. Well, okay. Is it 30 miles or 44? All I know is that it took me around 18 minutes. And that wasn't driving right up on the property because the property itself is a little over 65 acres from everything I can tell. And I just drove road front around. Morning, Smiley. Oh, that tunnel is super spooky. I'm like, I can't even go to that. I can't even deal with it. But Shirley, I get exactly what you're talking about. And Don B and the reporter room have also, the reporter room actually gives you the general statute that covers it. And, well, Twister, it took me about 18 minutes. I'm trying to tell you. Don't drive like me. I didn't. Thank gosh there wasn't no Ronnie Lawson's and Hawkins County around, I guess, because I can't drive 55. Have you been? Is the tunnel, does it feel as creepy as it looks, Twister? Honestly. I don't know if you want to come up on the panel or not and talk. You're welcome to. Just say word. But I don't know if how you think. It looks creepy. Now, I haven't been to the tunnel. Don't tell nobody. Y'all know I had to deliver stuff. Yep, that exact one, Nurse Roho. Ooh, creepy creeperton. It would, Brenda. It would. I mean, what would it hurt? This is what I'm asking. Like, what would it hurt for law enforcement, the authorities, to go in and officially just search that property? I mean, 65 acres is a huge property. I mean, I could hide a tank on that property. Really, Nurse Roho? Wow. I'm down with the drones, Shirley. I think that would be better. The drones are law enforcement. And what did they find out in Sea Princess? Don't keep me hanging. Why would you go on Halloween? On Halloween, no, for real, Twister? Really, Princess? Wow. Hey, Betty Joe, Amazon, I found one that's like almost a 5-star rating with a lot of people giving the rating. And I think it's only like $32. Like, soon as I figure, soon as I get a jobby job, I'm getting it. I got a few things on my Amazon wish list that's just not that I expect somebody to buy, but it's so I don't forget where it's at and I can find it. I know that's right, Elizabeth. Question everything. NC Princess, really? Well, see, that's why you get the $32 one. Oh, okay, Twister. Yeah, I'll be packing for real, for real. Okay, now I've heard a lot about the Nether. I've watched. I've done research on the Netherland Inn. It's tied to Daniel Boone, and I don't think I'm old enough yet, Elizabeth. And I'm trying to get a job. Y'all, cross your fingers. I reapplied to Wally World. Even that's how serious I am about trying to get a job. Okay, for real, for real. You talking about the drone, Betty Joe? Yeah, look, just go to my wish list and look. It's like $32 and some change. They have some that are cheaper. They have plenty more expensive. Oh, I'm scared to find out about my lungs. But Betty Joe, just check it out because I checked and talked to people and just look at that one. You can get like the screenshot or whatever and go back to your Amazon and find it. But price wise and everything else, it had the simplest controls. It has the ability for you to hook your phone to it and record footage. And you know, it's how do I say this? Everything that it had it had extra battery packs and battery life and stuff. So I did, look at it. That's one of the things I intend to. There's a couple things on there that I'm gonna get for me. I just put it on there, so I don't, because I'll lose it and forget how to find it. Y'all just, I'm a little backwards. This is not RPG and COBOL and everything. Oh, Betty Joe, I'm gonna have to be praying for you on the cataracts. I didn't realize you could drive through the tunnel. I thought that they said they had fixed it where you couldn't drive through that tunnel anymore. Twister might know the answer to that, or if Hey Jude's still in here, she might know. I just think, look, this is what I've been doing. I'm looking all around surrounding their house. How do I say this? We don't know. There's somewhere between a 2 and 3 hour window of time we're not sure about. And Pressman's home. Let's play devil's advocate and say it takes 45 minutes to get there from their house. Well, the window of time that's missing, that's possible. Let's say that Summer wandered away and somebody picked her up. You don't think somebody could have took her there? You don't think somebody could have took somebody else there? You don't think that could be a drug lab? I mean, all of that is possible, is what I'm saying. So what would be the problem with it being searched by law enforcement? Oh, hey, Jude. Anything about Pressman's or the tunnel they're talking about, the creepy tunnel? Yeah, that's all I'm saying, Betty Joe. That we have to keep our mind open. Because everything conventional wisdom tells us has not panned out. It's not helped us. It's not found Summer. It's not found what happened to her and where she's at. So We need to look outside the box, maybe. Miss Cheryl, I'm not positive on that at all. At all. And I agree, Brenda. Exactly, Jude, exactly. That's what it seems like. It's a really small town and huge and supposed to be abandoned, but it's not. I found not one but 2 videos showing evidence that it's not condemned and not abandoned, and it can't be condemned. Shirley, I'm wondering about the hiding until she turns 8, or until no stuff can be proven. Okay, let's watch the rest of this video from, again, these people, this group is from Kingsport. I don't know. Right, Jude? I'm just saying there is a very real possibility that a meth lab could be there. Yes, with the kid. Yep, I did. I showed a close-up of that picture that night. Okay. Sorry, guys, I was reading the email and checking something. Gigi, if you're in the chat, I went and looked, and no, I know who that is, and that's a different one. Got that one too, though. I went and double checked the email, so that is a different person. I want to pay close attention. Some people said it was the sun setting on the building. It wasn't lights. And just to show that when they're doing the exploration and showing everything, and which I'm going to go back to it and let y'all see this little part. This is in Rogersville. Pressman's home is in Rogersville. Yeah, it's in Rogersville, which is in Hawkins County. They're spotlighting the front of the building. They do that so you can see the difference. So you can see that it's not sunlight. I'll show you. You'll see the spotlight that they have pan across the front of the building to show you that. So I just wanted to say that part. And I swear in that one side, you can see what looks to me like a TV or something flickering. It's and I'm going to rewind it so y'all can see what I'm talking about. It's the front right. I'm going to take a chance of the echo and just do this because I want to be able to point it out. It's right here. If y'all can see when it rewinds on the screen, my cursor. Okay. Just look in these two windows. I'm watching for it to show up on the screen. There's a little delay. Okay. These windows right here. Come on, cursor. Catch up with me. These right here, specifically. That flickering light. Let me rewind it. Hold on. Okay. Right here. See that? No, they don't. You're right about that. They definitely don't seem like, whoever it is does not seem like they're trying to hide from law enforcement. That's the definite truth. I don't know. I just saw the video and was like, wow. It does look like it's a TV. Flickering. I don't know at all. I don't have a Twitch, Luke. I don't know how to do it. Can you send me an email with the link or something? That's what I'm thinking, Elizabeth. Kickbacks. I'm confused, Melissa. Don't understand the question. Have a good day, Jude. Enjoy your service. I'm about to get off of here for the same reasons I skipped Sunday school. Shh. Yeah, it does look like Bates Motel up in there, Smiley's World. Okay, guys, I'm about to sign off. Just remember, all donations that I receive up until midnight tonight, Eastern Standard Time, will be shared with Alicia. And it'll be through the Cash App, the PayPal, and Venmo. Right now, we've so far $24 is what I've collected, just to give an update. Peace, love, and light, you guys. See y'all tomorrow. No car to drive right now until I get it fixed. Thank you.